One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Cyclones will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Bears offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Love. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Right on the money. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. He makes a grab. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Mayer. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa State's offense will go to work for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Duke. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. They've got the screen set up. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Cyclones are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Love. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Here's a heat. Still looking on the move. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. A run for the quarterback.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. How about this free safety just being a football player and going and making the tackle?
Yeah, just playing free, right? Just floating around, floating around. He wasn't designed to blitz, but did a good job seeing.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. On a little time. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Samuel. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Bears! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Quick step and go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the time.
Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Duke. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he wants it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're
breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. That is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rush is on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Love. Looking down the middle. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Football 7.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Mayer. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. Hard running there. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Mayer. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch. And
he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over South Alabama.
From the gun, the ground game. It's a fumble on the play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Back to throw, it's Duke. Fires to the wideout. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on production. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Bounced right back to them. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Walters. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Walters. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Gets it to him on the screen. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Iowa State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Love. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames.
And the Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Bears! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on, and they've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll test the right side. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Love. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Mayer.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Thorne. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun. Wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Duke. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Barrett. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Cyclones are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of said, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Turning it on. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback adapting. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs... Extra turn to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Iowa Iowa State sending the offense back out. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking to throw, it's Duke. Out of the backfield, he's open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping into the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Barrett. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Looking downfield, it's Duke. Finds his tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
try to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Casey. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He has the first and still on his feet. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This is a money play on third and goal. Slams ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they try to get the defense off balance and go out wide, and they were ready. Just like first down, just like second down. They gave up some yards on this drive, but really bowed their neck up, and a big fourth down decision looming for this offense.
Making side adjustments here. Give to the big fullback. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the one and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. Cyclones backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and